Today I'm meeting with Jess and Rich, and they sent me a video of a few things that they had tried to DIY in their house.
It is Saturday, December 14th. Okay, here we go. Look at how bad the sink is.
There she blows.
Oh my God. Ah! It's disgusting. Can you take over?
I don't want to.
It's so bad. Oh my goodness.
Jess and Rich bought this house thinking it was going to be their dream home, and now they're stuck in this house that isn't at all the house that they wanted. They're having a baby in 4 weeks, which I can't even imagine right now. They're freaking out, and I get it. I mean, they're not ready, they're not gonna be ready, and they just don't know where to go from here, and it's overwhelming. The thing that you called me for initially was the kitchen, right? What have you tried to do yourself?
You change out the garbage disposal. Our garbage disposal backs up and sometimes will shoot up into almost like a volcano.
I have to see this garbage disposal. Oh, what? This sink might explode at any minute. This is a mess.
Maybe it's a defective garbage disposal unit.
But you're gonna blame this on the actual unit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The light fixtures broke inside the hood vent, so I've had to use a potato to try to see if I could get one out.
It's permanently stuck in there.
The drawers are old, and the shavings come off.
What?
It's like a cheese grater.
The lack of practicality in counter space, it's extremely high. We've had to buy a little wooden table on the side so we can store more pots and pans.
So you guys bought this and kind of assembled it and put it there as like
storage.
So I mean, literally every square inch of this kitchen is taken up right now.
Yes. So I've gotten creative. I've almost set it on fire a few times. This is our counter space.
Oh, over the sink?
Yes.
Right now, with this kitchen and everything that's going on, what's your stress level?
There, like it's been a lot of stress, and then on top of being pregnant, like I'm trying to not get emotional.
At this point, it's just the whole thing needs to go.
Yeah.
It just comes to a point where you're just like, no more.
Yeah, you're on the clock. You literally have a month and this baby's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, you're overwhelmed. You guys have tried, you've done your best. Now it's time to let a professional come in here and just rip this thing apart, right?
Yeah.
I will gladly pass the torch.
We could do a lot with this space. Whenever they needed extra counter space, they would use this. Can you take a picture of me with this?
Hold on, just a couple selfies first. This is great light. Smile.
This is a really tough layout for a kitchen. And what I want to do is I want to rethink the kitchen so that the cabinetry runs on this wall and that wall. We have a budget of $70,000, and I think like half of that's going to go towards just this kitchen. So the pantry, the half wall, the range, the cabinets above it, the hood, it's all got to go so we can have room for an island. They're gonna have a lot of baby stuff, so we need somewhere to put it. That's gonna allow us to run new cabinetry in an L shape. And instead of just having one point of entry, now it's gonna have that flow. I'll move the range to here, I'll put the fridge all the way at the end, and let's leave the sink where it is because it'd be really expensive to have to move all that plumbing. Plus, I like it by the window.
I like that. That's gonna be cool.
Maybe there's a way to add like some pantry slash, I don't know, like brooms and that kind of stuff in between the studs.
Like recessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian hates when I bring him gifts. I've got a lot. Brian is one of my best carpenters. He not only does projects for my clients, but he also works on my own house. He has a really dry sense of humor. He's curmudgeonly, I'd say. Hey, Brian.
Oh, man.
I come bearing gifts. I was wondering if you can help me build an island. We just need to have really functional family storage.
Sure.
It's for baby gear now. As they get older, it'll be kid gear. I have a few fun ideas. These can be set on the shelves, and they can like help organize like all the things that would otherwise just be like total mess, right? So now, like instead of opening a cabinet and just like having all this stuff, you open it and this like pulls out. You can see it all, right?
Yeah, voila.
Slides back in, cabinet doors close. So the other thing I was thinking, this is the end of the island here. If this can just open up, just like that, and there's like bottles lined up, that'd be so cool.
That'd be really cool.
Because bottles are something that's really hard to store. We gotta think of a name for this.
Baby crap cabinet.
Baby crap cabinet? No, that sounds like it's full of poop.
Oh, that's true.
Ew.
Tearing up Jess and Rich's kitchen, we discovered that the plumbing line coming from the garbage disposal was completely blocked. So we called the plumber, and I'm just really hoping it's not as big of an issue as we think it is.
It's crazy, right?
Ew.
January 27th, 2020, inspecting a drain line. We have a large offset right where the ABS meets the cast.
The blockage seems to be right in the middle of the floor in the dining room, which means we have to dig up the entire floor and then assess the damage. This was an area of the house I wasn't even planning on working on, and now I'm concerned. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this project finished and get them back into the house before their baby's born. The pipe just disintegrated. They were basically just pumping sewage
Into the dirt.
This is a big deal. This is something that like the normal do-it-yourself homeowner would probably come up against and quit. What'll happen is all this plumbing will be abandoned. We'll never use it again. You're gonna fill it with concrete.
Exactly.
And then the new plumbing will run out that way.
Yep.
This plumbing issue is huge. I mean, Rich would have never known that his pipes were completely corroded. It would have gone undetected had they not called me. So I'm glad that they now know about it, but we have to reroute the plumbing. We have to bring it outside. We have to connect to the main sewer line, and that's a huge expense. We've already gone through the contingency part of our budget, so I have to find saves in other parts of this project. I guess the good thing is that we can patch the hole in the kitchen with the original flooring that they had left over from their original renovation. With the beam and the plumbing issues, I have to figure out how to stretch Jess and Rich's dollar and still give them their dream kitchen. My countertops, what I'm leaning towards right now is a quartz. They're not that expensive. They're really durable. They need countertops that are super durable. When Brett and I built our house, we put marble in, and we were like, oh, it's gonna be fine. It wasn't fine. They etch, they stain. We had to do a UV coating on them. We're not even gonna deal with that. Jess and Rich need quartz countertops. It's that simple. Kind of figured out the perimeter cabinets. So I have this really nice, just like shaker white. These are pre-lacquered, and part of it is also the island. So the perimeter cabinets are the ones that go around the edge of the kitchen. And I like to paint those cabinets different than the island. I do know that they want something that's beachy. They want something that feels coastal is the word that they used. I don't want the cabinets on the island to feel like they should belong in like a nursery, right? So baby blue is tough. So I think that if this is our countertop, and this is our cabinet for the island, and this is our perimeter cabinet, I think we got something going on.
This debris is getting into everything, and we could potentially be eating this.
The cabinets that were here before were so old. This kitchen's gonna be brand new. It's gonna function for them, and it's custom. It's custom to their family. Jess and Rich bought this house. It had mold that they didn't know about. They haven't been able to do anything to their house that they wanted to. Hopefully, when they come back, they'll love their house again. This is my project that I'm really excited about. All of these small appliances, like their toaster, their blender, their coffee maker, all out on their counter.
Yeah.
So my thought was, we'll get them off the counter, we'll put them in the wall, so then a shelf will go like there.
Okay.
All right? Got it with your knee?
I got it.
Oh, you're like a one-man band. Don't move, don't breathe, don't blink. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
Keep going. You're good. Ish.
Island time.
Thanks, guys. Jess and Rich's baby is due in a week and a half, and we still have so much to do before then. We're doing our best. My hope is just to get them in and get them set up before they have this baby.
You're good.
Woo! Got the electrical here.
You just laid out what the feet.
Brian added a few things.
Yep.
This right here is gonna be a badass baby cabinet. Enter the secret side panel storage, all the baby bottles right here.
Are you gonna hang them upside down like wine glasses?
We gotta get this kitchen finished. This baby is on the way, no pressure. On this end panel, I was thinking it'd be really cool to just take this wood and inset it into the cabinet door and make it into an X. Just to give it a little something extra, get it? I think that Jess and Rich are gonna love this. I mean, it's special for their family. So I just want them to walk in and like fall in love with their kitchen and fall in love with their house again. The countertops that were here before were basically cardboard. So these new countertops coming in, they're quartz, they're durable, they're not gonna stain. I mean, they're perfect for a family, especially one that's about to have a baby. This kitchen before was a DIY nightmare that overwhelmed Jess and Rich.
Oh my God. Ah! It's so bad. I don't want to cook in this kitchen or do dishes in it anymore.
Now it's safe. There's 2 points of entry, which makes it feel so much bigger. Unobstructed sight lines from the kitchen to the dining room banquette. The niche shelves are in, which creates more storage. The nice thing about these doors is they've got these like easy close door hinges, and they're gonna just kind of disappear into the wall, but provide a ton of extra storage. It's kind of hidden. You know I like secret storage.
Wow.
Right? You have a kitchen.
This is definitely not what I was thinking. It's so much better.
I've invited Rich back for a bit of redemption. I know I gave you a hard time about installing the garbage disposal. There's nothing wrong with the garbage disposal, and it was actually installed correctly. It's just the actual plumbing in the house that's corroded. I was like, dang it.
Apology accepted.
No, but really, I felt bad. And so since I'm obviously not gonna fit down there, have at it, my friend.
Okay.
How's it looking under there?
It's nice and clean.
Your kitchen's never looked better. You in?
I'm in.
All right, let's test it. Yep.
Wow. Okay, that's
again.
easy.
You think Jess is gonna like it?
She'll probably break down and cry.
Us pregnant ladies, we have a tendency to do that.
Yeah.
Appliances are here, and they're going in. They're new, they're shiny. They're just so much better than what was here before. The old fridge didn't even have handles on it. I mean, anything would have been a step up. I like to use the fridge at the end of a run of cabinetry because it kind of anchors the kitchen. Dishwasher right next to the sink, and they're not competing with each other.
I need something out of the pantry. We have very limited space.
This is a much better layout. Not only is this kitchen beautiful, but it's going to bring their family together. They can cook together, have their baby in there with them, entertain. I mean, this is a family kitchen. The good thing is, Jess and Rich haven't had their baby yet. I was on like a legit timeline for this project, and the fact that the house is done and the baby isn't born yet, I think that's a win. They're gonna absolutely freak out when they see their new house. Storage galore. Cute. Oh my God, the kitchen.
Wow. Oh my God. This is our kitchen.
This is our kitchen.
I can't believe this is our house. This is insane.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah,
guys think?
it looks amazing. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I told you she was gonna cry.
You make me cry.
Yeah, it is amazing. Like, I don't even recognize it. I don't even feel like I'm in my house
I
right now.
don't feel like I'm at my house. I'm blown away. This is not our home, but this
Yeah.
is our home.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, right?
I know.
Aw. I love the color of the island and how it's different than the cabinets.
You have an island. Ah!
We have
Look at all this
counter space. I can put a mixer on here.
It's kind of your color, I feel like.
Yeah, it is. And it pairs really, I feel, nicely with the floors as well, too.
Yeah, I mean, the floors were existing. That was kind of my base, and I kind of went up from there. I know one of your concerns was not only counter space, but storage.
Yes.
Babies come with a lot of gear. So I wanted to make sure that we thought about that.
Oh my God. Wow, that is ingenious.
That's amazing.
Open this one.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously? I didn't know storage could make me so happy.
By the way, I have to give Rich credit. The first garbage disposal mishap, not his fault, even though I said it was. So, just for fun, go ahead, Rich.
That's the garbage disposal.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Look at how bad the sink is.
There she blows.
Oh my God. Ah! Yeah, that's safe. And that's healthy.
Your plumbing had completely corroded and the pipes, they were gone. But the good thing is we fixed all of that. Everything's working awesome. When I came here the first time, you had all the stuff on the counters. And I was like, okay, if I can give them a place to put that stuff where it's easily accessible, then you won't have it on the counters and you'll have even more counter space. So what I did is I actually built storage in between your studs.
Okay.
And I stole 6 inches from your living room.
Okay.
So check out what's in here.
It's a pantry.
It's a pantry.
I love me some canned goods. All my cleaning supplies can go in here, not underneath the sink. This debris is getting into everything, and we could potentially be eating this. It makes the appliance, like little small appliances, look so much prettier and cuter, if that makes sense.
I painted them the same color as the walls so they would disappear.
Yeah, they blend in.
I'm so excited.
I mean, the cool thing is you can see all the way into your dining room.
Oh my goodness. It's incredible.
We needed to fix a big structural element of your house. The beam was really sagging. So we added this wall that was actually the most cost-effective way to make this work. Normally I don't like add walls, but I think it made a lot of sense in this case because what it does is it gives it purpose. And that is, this is the dining room.
It does. I'm like very happy the fact that it's sound and secure and safe. This space actually looks like it's functional and it makes sense and it's supposed to be here. We love hosting and having parties. We'll be able to sit everyone here.
I thought you might like to have a little bit of extra storage.
Oh my goodness. That is so cool.
It's a toy chest.
Exactly. You can never have too much storage, and you really can never have too much hidden storage.
Yeah. Hidden storage is cooler than just regular storage.
I love it.
This area, I'm assuming, is your kitchen?
This is the kitchen.
Okay. What was here?
So this originally was the laundry room.
To gain this kind of square footage in the kitchen, we thought was a lot more valuable than a laundry room. I think we kind of landed on maybe even getting rid of that window,
Okay.
Moving it here.
opening up a window here
Okay.
to the backyard.
It looks like there used to be a door.
There used to be a door here. In true fashion, we covered it up, not really thinking where we were going to go with it, and now we're going to open it back up.
There's absolutely no point in starting a renovation if you don't have like a solid plan in place. Construction builds upon itself, and if you don't have this figured out down here, and you start working up here, it all collapses, and that's exactly what would have happened here. This is your area for like your dining room, right?
Yeah, however that works. If you got a big table.
So right now we're standing in the kitchen. They didn't really get any further than what you see.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't figure out layout. They know they have a nice area for a kitchen, which they do, and then there are so many options that they just got overwhelmed. So here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I feel like we should open this wall up and make this a window to their backyard. We'll get rid of this window, and then this would be upper cabinetry, countertops, and then over here we could do our range.
Okay.
And then we can have our countertops going this way, do our fridge to anchor that side of the cabinetry, and then maybe here have our island with the sink. Seating on that side. It's not like a crazy layout. It's just a nice
It's actually perfect.
kitchen.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest projects I've ever had to step in and fix. So we've got to hit the ground running. We're gonna pull permits, bring everything up to code, and get this renovation moving again so that I can finally make some design decisions. One of the first design decisions I'm gonna make is what to do with these floors. Since they already pulled up all the carpet, it's just concrete, and it's kind of acting like a clean slate. These are pretty, right? These are engineered hardwood. Being this close to the beach, it's important. Like, I've never put in solid wood floors because they fluctuate so much.
Exactly.
The expansion and the shrinking, I mean, they'll pop if they expand, or they'll have those big, huge gaps, and that's not good either.
Exactly.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is what I have in my house now, and I like it, but it's a little yellow. This one, I think, is really pretty. It's fine.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Okay, good.
So I like this because I like the feel of it as well, which is like that UV cured oil. It's got like a really it's not gonna scratch, you know what I mean? They can use it. I feel like it's beachy, it's simple. You know, they like this timeless look, and I feel like that's what those are.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, I have a question for you.
All right, what's up?
So I know very specifically you told me that you are not a fan of open shelving, but you know the window that we put in where the door used to be? The roof has a slight slant to it, and I can't put a cabinet in the corner. I can either leave it blank, which is fine, but you lose that storage, or I can add just a small open shelf on either side of the window.
I mean, I really don't like open shelving.
I know.
But I'd rather have something there than nothing. So I trust you, and I think let's go for it.
Okay, and I have something that I'm gonna maybe just do a little special on the shelves that I think you'll like, and it'll make it seem just a little different than your run-of-the-mill open shelving.
Okay, I think that's great. I trust you. I think it'll look awesome.
Okay, cool. Bye. Bye, Chris. Bye. Chris and Sarah had no real plan for this kitchen, and then Chris started just ripping it apart. So of course they were stalled. I mean, it takes a million little design decisions to put a kitchen together, and not having a plan, that's just a recipe for disaster. So I took the problem off their hands and designed a kitchen that's gonna be functional and beautiful. We still got a long way to go, but the cabinets are in, and now I need to decide on a countertop. I don't know what was in this kitchen before. I never saw this kitchen before they decided to rip the whole thing out. But I know what's here now. And what's here now is these beautiful white cabinets that are going in. Simple, clean, fresh. And I know that they want some sort of natural stone look for their countertops. So I got a bunch of quartz samples. I love this one because it has like a pretty vein in it. This one's really pretty, but it just feels a little muddled to me. I'm looking for something with a bit of a stronger vein. Ooh, now we're getting there. I love the strong veining in this one. Ideally, the veining that's gonna run on the countertop will continue up onto the backsplash. If I don't pick something that contrasts it enough, you won't even notice it. Sarah told me she likes to have wine nights with her girlfriends, and she was like, I need somewhere to like store my wine. I think most people would be like, let's buy a cabinet. Sometimes there's materials that are left over, whether it's from framing, whether it's from, you know, whatever it is we're working on. And just looking at those materials in a different light can give some pretty cool ideas. So in this new dining room, there's gonna be this huge blank wall. And I think it's important to think about ahead of time what we're gonna put on that huge blank wall. I think using some materials we've already purchased is gonna be a really nice way to kind of display this wine. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was like, how can I hold the wine? And I was at the hardware store, and I saw, this is just square stock metal. It was in the refrigerator aisle, and I had Scott cut it into pieces for me so that I could make hooks to hold the wine. I looked online, and I found people that make these, and you could buy them, but I'd have to wait for them, and they were really expensive. So this is just a piece of my cabinet, another piece of my cabinet, and this is from the electrician. It's called a pancake. Screwed them onto this board because what I was trying to do is make something that I could bend metal with. I think this is gonna work. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna bend this into a hook, just like that. Cool. All right, so my next step, I'm gonna lay all these hooks out. I'm gonna have the guys come out and spray paint them. And once they dry, I'll be able to hang them on the board and get my wine up on the wall. This project is huge, but slowly it's starting to come together. I can't even imagine if it was Chris and his father-in-law in there just like trying to get stuff done, but luckily that's not the case. So we've got the farmhouse sink going in today, we're prepping for my countertop install, and I have like a million other design decisions to make. Woo!
Got cabinets.
This looks great. Nice, look how big this kitchen is.
And now floating shelves.
Yes.
So we have those coming in too, but.
Yes. Their design style, trying to figure it out was really hard because they kind of like everything. So what I've landed on is this California comfortable. A lot of different textures, neutral tones, and then also just like a really functional space where they can actually use their house.
Yeah.
So I think this sink is perfect because it goes with the rest of the kitchen.
Yeah.
We've got like, you know, this pretty neutral palette going in here, and then we'll pop in like cool lights and cool cabinet hardware, and once the appliances are in, and I think it'll just feel really finished.
Yeah.
This is the island slab. So this is the countertop that's gonna go on our island. Sarah and Chris had the foresight to take down the wall where the laundry room used to be.
This is the kitchen. This all gives me a lot of anxiety.
They didn't quite figure out the kitchen layout on their own, but they had an idea. Now we're gonna put this in. The kitchen's gonna be pretty much done then, and I can't wait to see how big this island looks in real life. When I picked this countertop, there's nothing else in here. You know, like the cabinets are being built. But I mean, this is a beautiful quartz material. It's gonna last their family forever. Like, they're not gonna mess it up. Having this paneling on the side makes a big difference.
Yeah.
The overhang is perfect.
Yep.
It's not like too much. It's just enough to put some stools. We just went from construction site to finished house like that.
Yeah. So Jasmine always comes up with the best ideas. In this case, she's like, where do you put your phone, your device, any kind of tablet, and charge it? She's like, you're gonna put it on your countertop and it creates clutter. So in this case, we're gonna put it inside this drawer. We're gonna put an actual plug with some USB terminals in it in the back of the drawer, plug it in, so that way when you put your phone in here, you can just plug it right in. No mess, no wires, everything's clean and simple. For what it costs, it adds so much value. You know, this is something that somebody will remember when they come into this house. They're like, remember that house that had that drawer that you just plug in all your devices and there's no clutter on the countertop? That was this house.
The soapstone surround for the fireplace just got here, and it's one solid piece, so it's fitting right in to this tongue and groove paneling that we've already installed. And this is like the finishing piece for this entire room. I mean, this red brick was the only thing that was left from the old house. And by getting rid of it, you can see how beautiful this space is gonna be. Soapstone is a natural material, and it's a little bit different than some of the other stones because it has this like really cool finish to it. Usually it's more of like if you had a granite that was leather finished, it would feel like that. So it has this really beautiful graining to it, but it's all the same kind of monochromatic color. The soapstone, it brings another texture in, it brings in a little bit of contrast, and I think it just makes this space feel really sleek and a little bit more modern. Luckily, I was able to save some money on the wine racks and then by installing the hearth tile myself, so I'm able to absorb the cost of these open shelves into my budget. The original cabinet that I ordered, which was supposed to go into that corner with the slanted ceiling, I retrofitted to where the microwave is, so at this point, we're doing pretty good. This board is gonna go right here underneath my shelf, and then I'm gonna add dowels to it, and it's gonna be like these oversized almost hooks that things can hang from. It's just a nice way to hang something in the kitchen without actually putting a nail in the wall.
You see the wine?
That's really cool.
That's a cool use of the space there.
Oh my gosh.
This is your dream kitchen.
This is my dream
Holy cow,
kitchen.
look at that island.
I can't believe this.
Remember the window here? There's no way you could have laid this thing out the way they laid it out.
No, we wouldn't have had the same layout. And this window brings in so much light into the kitchen and throughout the whole house. I don't think we would have had that.
Yeah, between that and the doors.
It's the perfect layout.
Yeah.
My plan for this kitchen was to have a plan. I mean, when I met Chris and Sarah, they had no plan. They literally were like, yeah, we think we want a kitchen. And I'm like, well, where? And they're like, no, I don't know. So just figuring out the layout was a huge step. I definitely wanted them to have an island. I definitely knew that Sarah needed a lot of upper cabinets. And I wanted the kitchen to feel bright because there's a lot of natural light that's coming in off the back side of this house. And I thought it'd be really pretty if that natural light was reflected throughout the rest of the house.
I can't believe how big this
island is huge.
I love the color of the floor.
This is the most beautiful floor I've ever seen.
What do you think about these lights?
I love them. It's not what I would have picked, and I think it looks amazing. And I wanted these chairs, so I'm happy they're in here.
It's unbelievable.
Can you believe this is our house?
I know you didn't like floating shelves, but
oh yeah,
look
I
at
didn't
these
even
floating
notice
shelves.
them. They look amazing. This looks really cool, doesn't it?
Awesome.
This is functional. Like a floating shelf
It doesn't look
isn't
as-
very functional. This is functional.
Yeah. And the window in the back, you can serve out the back.
This is unbelievable. All of my anxiety has completely melted. I am thrilled. This is so cool.
This is unbelievable.
This is like way more than I ever thought it would be.
This is like the best use of this space
Yeah.
you could do with what we had.
My dad is gonna break when he sees this.
I think he's gonna cry harder than you cry.
I feel like you don't know what you're doing. We started trying to fix it up ourselves and get it to where it was really our style. This has been ongoing for weeks, maybe a month. I've lost track of time. The kitchen is pretty bad too. Come over here. You can't clean this, and I'm a little bit of a neat freak. This tiny, those are the cabinet doors, it's okay. This oven is so tiny that none of my pans fit in there. Beautiful tile though, right? I'm just kidding, I really do not like this tile.
Well, one of the reasons why I tried to do it myself was we just bought the house, so we didn't have much money to try to put in. So I was trying to save a little bit of money, but it's taking a lot longer than I thought. Come check out the kitchen.
Okay, all right. What happened?
I was like, let's just see what's under here, and got a hammer, smashed away, and then I was like, oh wow, that's a lot more of stuff going on under there, so I stopped.
Did you create open shelves?
I did.
Oh.
That's a good look, actually, so I was pleased with that.
What's going on here?
I was almost taking this wall down, so I was like, okay, well, let me take at least the
so you
cupboard
were, like,
doors up.
serious.
Yeah, I was slowly chipping away.
There's a huge wall I can't see anywhere. When you're doing your dishes, you're looking at this.
I really did want to kind of like bust that wall down, but then I had a feeling it was load bearing, but I almost went for it.
Thank goodness you stopped. If he had taken that wall down, I think their whole house might have collapsed. I mean, there's no way for him to know if it's a load-bearing wall. I said it before, I'll say it again. Don't just take a wall down. Like, we have engineers and we have builders and we have city inspectors and all kinds of people that say yes before we ever take down a wall. I see exposed wires up here, which makes me nervous when you turn that light on.
There's never any counter space, so when I'm cooking here, you have to like go over here.
I'm gonna start by taking down the wall and moving the sink and the dishwasher. I'm gonna L the cabinetry at a proper range with a hood, leave the refrigerator pretty much where it is, but then add some extra counter space and cabinets. Also, I'm gonna add a really cool dining eat-in option, and we put in like a big door, like a big slider, brings in extra light, opens up this area to that area, and make this whole space proper open concept. Save this light.
Yeah.
This is brand new and nice. Our $71,000 budget isn't huge for this size project, but I feel like I'm using it wisely. In order to save money in the kitchen, we're using prefabricated custom cabinets. And then for the countertop, it's a custom countertop made out of porcelain, which is a less expensive material, so it looks like really expensive marble, but it isn't. These are beautiful.
Thank you. It just has that nice white marble background and very distinctive veining. Because it's not poured, it's printed.
It's so cool, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we got one chance, fellas. Don't get that in your hair. Already, seeing it against these just like simple white cabinets, it's perfect. It makes such a difference. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm so stoked on this.
Super.
They look great.
Thanks, Jasmine.
The material for the backsplash is the same porcelain that we used on the countertops. It's continuous, which is perfect for like a clean design, that mid-century modern look that Martine is looking for, and no more grout lines, right? I mean, the kitchen before, it was one giant grout line.
You can't clean this, and I'm a little bit of a neat freak, so this has been not fun.
This floor is where I used my entire grout line quota. I can't put another grout line in this kitchen because the pattern on the floor is bold, and I want these countertops to be an equal statement, but in a different way. Don't scratch my cabinets, please. Is it in? Nice. Oh, wow, these match up beautifully. So cool. Oh, yes. These appliances are special. And I mean, Martine has waited for years to have her dream kitchen.
There's nowhere to cook and do prep work. There's this ugly stove and nowhere to do anything.
And these are just the thing to make it happen. So she's got this like beautiful creamy white finish There's like these really fun pattern up here on these grills. So instead of just being like your average like squares or whatever, these appliances are not cheap. They are definitely something that we're spending a big portion of the budget on, but I think it's gonna be worth it because look at this handle. Woo. I'm guessing that the house down the street had really nice appliances, but I don't think it had these. I'm not even like joking right now. Is this gonna fit? You have a tape measure?
Oh, yeah.
I definitely don't want to scratch the range, and I definitely don't want to scratch the counters.
Just be careful of that back corner.
This even could scratch the side of it. This whole kitchen is custom built around this range, but we might be literally just too dead on. Like the opening for the range is literally the same size as the range. Usually we have like a little bit, like an 1/8 inch or even a 16th. I can't afford to scratch these brand new appliances. So if I have to hold off and even grind down my countertops a little bit, I will. But I really want to see this in today. I'm like really living on the edge. In. It looks really, really nice. Oh my goodness. Nothing like a perfect, tight fit. I love mid-century modern design, but I also want to create a house that feels like it's in the 21st century, and it's working. I mean, we've got the appliances that are undoubtedly today, but then you've got these really cool tile and different accents that are gonna read really mid-century. So putting those two together, kind of looks like this. Oh yeah. This table is in lieu of a proper dining room and an island in the kitchen, which are both things that I know Martine and Scott would love to have, but they don't have room for. So before they had like a little eat-in kitchen over here with a small table that fit 4 people. So I think this table is the perfect answer because if they want to use it as a workspace, they can. If they want to have people over, they can all sit here and have that space that they need to just gather.
Oh my God. What? Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
I really love these chairs.
Something is different here. There's no wall.
This?
That looks amazing. Oh my goodness.
There's a huge wall I can't see anywhere when you're doing your dishes. You're looking at this. I can do the dishes and see what's going on over there. That's exciting.
The floors are like insane. I like it. Yeah, this is great.
I love the side of this table.
That is so cool.
Because of the way this floor plan is and the size of the house, there was really no way to have a formal dining room and an island in the kitchen. Like, it just wasn't gonna happen. So what I did is I made an eat-in kitchen, but with a dining room size table.
We have like 10 people at this table.
I know, this is so nice.
This is really nice. The wood looks really good.
Yeah, and kind of same wood as our floor, which we love. Like everything, like she thought of everything.
All the wood is like all matching, which I like.
All right, we've done a lot of work. Even though it doesn't look like it, this is,
a few months worth.
and this is where we're at.
How do you compare it to other jobs? I'm nervous.
I'm impressed that you made it this far. I'm concerned that you made it this far. What did this look like before?
This was all closed off. There was a wall here, a wall here. This was like the tiny kitchen.
It needed to be remodeled.
So this is your kitchen.
We wanted to do like an island and just use that as our dining room table.
We don't have anything drawn up. We have no plans, so.
You got to this stage without a plan?
We have no plans.
What made you think that this was a project that you could take on?
Just have always been able to solve problems and figured I could piece together this job with the people that I know.
The problem is these people aren't necessarily licensed. Nobody's here to oversee it. Matt has a business to run. He's not here. And even if he was, he doesn't know what he's looking for. Looking around, there's a few things like this beam is new.
This is a load-bearing beam. I'm learning. I learned as I go. This one's new, and this beam is also new.
Did you personally install them?
There's a couple of us, her dad,
Okay.
myself. I believe we did everything right.
Did you have an engineer?
Yes, I did have an engineer.
See how this beam here and that beam, they're not at the same height? It's definitely something I have to check. This pipe here, I don't know why this was cut.
I don't know why either. I don't have the answer to that.
Who did the plumbing?
Another friend of mine.
Okay.
We've got a nice fridge, I think, over there.
You already bought appliances,
All of them in the garage.
but you haven't come up with cabinetry plan or like a layout yet.
No, we do think this is a good spot for the range.
I'm assuming you guys measured for the range to fit there? I would hope so.
No.
That is why I'm here. After seeing the kitchen, this is gonna be really tricky design-wise. I mean, Matt and Sarah don't really have a defined design style. They know they want an island, and that's about as far as they got.
I think the next thing we need to do is go through the appliance specifications to see what kind of piping they're needing.
They've already purchased their appliances. So I was like, you guys need a plan.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm gonna spend $65,000 on this kitchen, which is new countertops, new cabinets, new electrical, new plumbing, new everything. I'm also gonna spend $10,000 in the front room and the sunken den where the fireplace is gonna get a full facelift. So on this wall, they've plumbed for their sink. They moved it over here, which I think was actually a really good idea because they have this opening down into the living room. So above the sink, I wanna do a really cool factory window as an accent piece. Over here, we'll do their range with a hood above it. Over on this wall, we can have the refrigerator. The big thing for this room is an island. I wanna add a huge island that seats 6 people, has porcelain countertops, and the front will be covered in a sophisticated teal tile and finished with a brushed brass toe kick. Finally, for lighting, I want black metal can lights coming out of the ceiling to add another layer of color and texture in the room. We have a lot to do before our next inspection.
Yep.
I'm estimating about 4 weeks to complete this project, but that's only if we get approved by the inspector.
Lots to do.
Matt and Sarah bought this really beautiful chimney-style hood to go above their range. Never thinking like about the height of the ceilings. This hood is huge.
It's big. And it takes a big vent.
Based on the height of the ceiling, I don't think this hood is gonna go all the way up against the ceiling because by code, it needs to be close enough to the range so when you're cooking, it actually gets the ventilation, it gets the smoke. I mean, in my house, it's smoke. I think in most people's houses, it's like steam.
Mine is fire.
Like, it gets the fire out.
Exactly.
I don't think it crossed their mind that they might need an extension piece if it didn't go flush against the ceiling. I thought that might be what was gonna happen. I called the manufacturer and it's 3 months for that piece.
For the little extension?
Yeah. I think Matt and Sarah left to their own devices, they would have probably installed this hood up tight to the ceiling, not realizing that it would have been too high for actually functioning properly.
We can make it. I can fabricate a 6-inch piece that'll match the hood out of stainless.
That's amazing. We're gonna make it work. This opening between the kitchen and the living room, I wanna make it special. So John Moss, who is a metal worker, he's gonna come and we're gonna talk about doing something that adds a real architectural charm. This is our area. I do like the idea of being able to close it off if you wanted to. So like say they're watching a really loud movie and you're trying to hang out up here, like having something here would be nice instead of just an opening. Thus, the window idea.
Okay.
So let me see the samples you brought.
Of some industrial, that's a black steel, a black patina steel.
Let me see what other colors you brought.
So I brought a teal,
I really like that, but I think this might be too much for them. Okay, and then what's this one?
like a true rust.
I'm gonna have pretty light walls, casing around the doors that's white, white ceilings. For this space, having something that has a little bit of this pop of like coppery rust in it will go a long way to reflect light back, whereas this is just going to show as black. So we should go with the rust.
Let's do it.
Adding something architectural and different is gonna be the exact same cost as adding cabinets and backsplash, but it's going to be just that. It's gonna be architectural and different. So now we gotta get everything ready so that when he's ready to install, we're ready. A lot of ready. Everybody's gotta be ready. I didn't even choose this tile. They had already chosen it, they'd already ordered it. It's just a matter of making sure we have enough. We're gonna be literally scrimping every single tile that we can find so that we can save this project and not have to go out and buy tile that doesn't match. You know, don't break any pieces, be super careful.
I mean, we're gonna know shortly.
I'm gonna let you keep going.
All
Just
right.
let me know. I'm obviously nervous.
All right.
First up, can't stress enough. You're gonna lose a little and it's gonna be tough. Hit the ground running with your
Today I'm going to see Micah and we are gonna work on a cabinet for the kitchen island. Micah's my go-to guy for everything carpentry. These are the water bottles that Matt and Sarah use, that their kids use. What I wanted to do is one custom cabinet.
All right.
I don't have money for a full custom island, so I'm trying to figure out clever ways to customize this island within our budget. And one of the ways that I'm gonna do that is to order all the cabinetry the same, except for this one little end cap. So we're adding an island with seating. What I wanna work on is this cabinet right here. What I was thinking as far as the design, what if we have up top something that like holds the bottles?
This is great for wine storage, but not for just everyday use. I think it should be more flat so that they're not getting in the way. These are all cylinders, and cylinders roll.
Okay.
By just using these slats, what we're doing is we're creating something that stops the water bottles from rolling.
I'm loving the design that Mike and I are coming up with. Like, we've got shelves, we've got the water bottle storage, and now we just have to pick a material.
I always start with white oak because it's a quality material.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. You've got the character in the grain, but not too much. It's not gonna steal the show, but it's so warm.
This is our cabinet door-ish, right?
Yes.
This is a nice contrast.
It is.
Will you hold this?
Yes.
Hold on. This is what we need. This is the cabinetry, the baskets. Oh yeah, they look great in that.
Yeah.
Okay, say no more. White oak it is.
Okay.
My budget for this entire project is $800, installed and like finished and everything's done.
I can make that work.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially for one of your projects, Jasmine.
Thank you. I'll take all the favors on this one.
All right.
Guys, the floors look great. You did it.
Yes, we made it.
I don't know how he did it, but Scott made it happen. The floors are in. We have enough tile. Now we can put our cabinets in.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's coming next.
Today is a big day. I have so much to get done. Hi, John.
Hey, Jasmine.
Woo! Look at this. Wow, it's bigger than I thought.
Pretty big.
This window is everything I ever dreamed of. This is going to be such a statement. Oh, this looks so good.
Right?
That new vintage, right? Where like...
Yeah, it's clean vintage. Let's install it.
No pressure, but if we drop this, it's all over. Oh my God. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Right on the bottom. Oh! Did it break?
One pane broke.
Ah! Only one pane?
Yep.
We got super excited. We just wanted to put the window in place and totally didn't realize that there wasn't anything to catch it on the other side.
I can.
You can fix it?
Yeah. I'll have a new glass here tomorrow.
Round two. If we let go, it's gonna fall towards you. Are you have
He's
a good...
got it. Yeah, I'm good.
Ooh, but it looks really cool. Woo, I love it. It feels like we're in the same room. Yeah, when it was closed, I couldn't hear you guys at all. It was actually kind of nice. This kitchen, the countertops, the cabinetry, the walls, like everything's pretty neutral. Then you add in black accents. They have a black sink, a black faucet. We're gonna have these black can lights that come out of the ceiling. Adding the metal accents. These are the things that are gonna dress this kitchen up, and it's just gonna make this kitchen that much more special. All right, Micah.
All right, here it is.
Micah's here to install the last piece of the island. Beautiful.
Yeah, this came out really, really nice. Let's get this thing in.
This end piece is the final piece to a 10-foot island. That's huge. Like, that is the biggest island I probably have ever done. Oh, there it goes. Nice.
You know, there's an actual technical construction term for this.
What?
Snug as a bug in a rug.
These are beautiful. Great, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
I can finally finish my island. It's like 99% of the way there.
That's great.
I love it.
I'm loving this brass color.
Yeah?
It's so cool, yeah.
Scott and I are installing a brass toe kick on this island. I got a whole bundle of this raw brass and these strips like this for $200.
It's like nothing,
I
and
know.
it makes such a big impact.
So I want to distress this a little bit with sandpaper. So we're actually just using 120 grit sandpaper, shiny, fresh brass. With sandpaper is brushed brass. Okay, so I feel like this is done, and now we can just flip it over and put the glue on the other side and then stick it straight onto the existing toe kick.
Perfect.
The nice thing about using glue is that we don't have to have any screws or any nails, so we have this like really just smooth look. We gotta get this on there quick though, because this glue is wet.
Yeah, this stuff is not coming off.
No. Flip. Being able to do something special with this toe kick is an opportunity to make this island stand out. It's really cool.
It just finishes off everything.
It's got that little bit of bling going.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should do this all the time.
Everyone.
Matt and Sarah bought a hood, not realizing that the ceilings were higher than the hood was going to accommodate. If I had bought the piece from the manufacturer, it would have been 3 months. This piece was able to be fabricated, and now it's here, so we can install our hood. Let it go.
Nice. All right. Look how finished it looks. That added piece up top looks amazing.
Oh my gosh.
What? Oh my God.
This is our house.
Oh my
Island
God,
row.
look at that window. That is so amazing.
Oh.
This is freaking awesome. This, I'm trying to take this whole thing in. It's insane. This is like one of my favorite kitchens I've ever seen in my entire life.
And it's cool because like literally you walk in the door.
And it's like, boom.
Right there.
An open floor plan, which we definitely wanted.
So I think we'll put the range right in the middle right here.
Can you even with this range, by the way?
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that is a serious range.
Yeah, just to have this hood installed took so many trades and trips and people coming in. This was a beast.
I don't think you could have handled that.
No.
So as far as this island goes, this island's enormous. These countertops are porcelain, even sturdier than quartz, meaning
Durable.
like, go for it. Have at it.
Love it.
I wanted the island to be as special as possible. Over here, I wanted to do something that was like really specific for your family.
It's perfect.
No, it's, you definitely.
We have so many of those.
We-
It's ridiculous.
no.
It's meant to be used,
Okay.
even though it looks really pretty.
It's kid-proof.
Okay, so I'm in love with this.
You guys had the idea to leave the opening.
Yes.
I love the idea because you guys can be here doing dishes, you can still see the kids, and I think the way you had it, it kind of would have been connected, but not like it is now. Now I feel like this is an open concept.
Brilliant.
All right, sis, you wanna help me? I'm gonna take some of these cabinets down.
I started my DIY project in the kitchen and it got out of hand.
This was gonna be a little bit more of a headache than I knew we were in for.
I really did think that I could handle a lot of these little DIY projects myself.
Bye-bye, ugly backsplash.
I've seen a lot of videos on social media and they made it look so easy.
Mom, what are you doing? I am opening up this wall into the kitchen.
I'm kind of scared about what my mom is doing to the house because despite what she says, I do not think she knows what she's doing and she is destroying the wall.
I think there's a big difference between doing a little DIY project and demolishing the house. And my mom has definitely crossed that line.
I've kind of just caused hazards all around my house. It doesn't feel safe in there. I have holes in walls, electrical sticking out. The kids hate it. I hate it. I don't want to have anyone over. As a mobile bar owner, I do a lot of events and weddings, and I need to be able to have clients here. And right now, I can't do that. I would be embarrassed for a client to come here. It looks bad, it looks unprofessional. I do feel that business will suffer if I don't do something soon.
Maddie seems like a really genuine, hardworking, like go-getter. My heart goes out to her. I want for her to feel as good about her house as she does about her business, and hopefully I can make that happen. Hi. Hi.
We're happy to have you
So
here.
I feel like I've been here before because I've seen the video, but wow.
I know. It's always been my dream, you know, to open it up and have the open concept.
Oh, to get rid of this wall altogether?
To get rid of it altogether. It's kind of just an awkward layout, in my opinion. You know, part of me was like, well, what can I do in the meantime? It started out with one cabinet.
There are cabinets here.
All across here. And then the next step was adding some open shelving I realized that I just, bit off more than I could chew.
I know you probably had good intentions taking the cabinets down, but you've got exposed electrical. That's sketchy. Electrical is one of those things I don't mess with, like at all.
This scares me every day just looking at it.
Why did you think you could do this?
I've done a lot of little projects. So I just kind of thought I was like Jasmine Roth now. I can just start tearing things off the wall and
you're like, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, I really did.
Home renovation has become really popular. So yeah, we make it look easy because we're professionals and we're able to, edit everything into a little bite-sized piece that's fun to watch. So the cabinets over here, your initial thought was to turn these into open shelves temporarily, but really you want this wall to go away?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I would love nothing more than an open concept with an island.
Okay, so for your business though, you also see clients here, right?
I do tastings. I do a lot of parties and signature cocktails and things like that. So I'll have clients here, but not since any of this. I'm at a point where I don't even like having people over right now.
That's hard.
It is. I just feel embarrassed. It's such an eyesore.
So taking this wall down.
Yes.
You showed me a picture of a giant hole. Where is that? Because I don't see it here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You really went for it.
I wasn't expecting all of these studs. I don't know if it's a supporting wall. And before I did any real damage, I stopped.
Well, I think that was the right decision. What I need to do now is figure this wall out. Is this wall holding up the house? If so, where? So if that's the case, which I suspect it is, it's gonna be a big deal to take this wall down.
This has to come down. This is a must for me.
Okay, I'm so ready to get started on this one.
I love all demos, so I'm excited about any demolition day.
But first, I need to go over my design plan with Scott.
Okay.
Okay. Maddie opened up a lot of the kitchen by herself. I have to make sure that what she did is safe before we move forward putting anything back together. Believe it or not, this is how they were living.
For how long? How long were they living like this?
Quite a while. So she was like, oh, I'm gonna take my cabinets down and do open shelves. Came across all this electrical, the under cabinet lighting, the plug that was there that she didn't know about, and just got completely freaked out.
Did we check to see if they're damaged? I mean, I feel like...
I haven't.
I mean, you can tell it's been tugged on, right? I mean, just make sure, okay, you got power to the plug. You got no power to here, so you look good there. Are you putting under cabinet lighting back in?
I'm actually not, because she wants open shelving.
Perfect. Well, we've got to cut the drywall out anyways for the open shelves to put the support back there. In doing that, we'll abandon these old wires.
Okay, that makes me feel better. What I want to do in here is basically get rid of everything. So here's what I see for this kitchen.
Okay.
This wall is going to go away. And this is going to become a beautiful, nice big island with a new quartz countertop with seating and a cooktop and posts on either side. I want to redo all the flooring in this part of the house. Over here, I want to do open shelving all along this wall. We'll do cabinetry all along the wall as well. For the perimeter cabinets, I'm going to install butcher block countertop with a brand new backsplash. The sink will stay where it is because I like it with the window right there. And then this little wall here, this has got to go. It doesn't make any sense. With that, I can extend this kitchen all the way out under the window so that they have a really nice place where they can just like sit and hang out. But her dishwasher and her refrigerator aren't in that bad of shape, so my plan is to paint them. And then on this wall, I'm gonna build Maddie her own at-home bar because she wants to be able to host her clients here and she can hold her tastings right here in this room. The biggest thing for this renovation to work is getting rid of this wall.
Yeah.
And you can see, she actually already got us started. Thank goodness she stopped, right?
Yeah. I mean, if she took this wall out, that would have been a catastrophe. This has to be a bearing wall.
That's why I was like, we have to call the engineer right away.
Yep.
And yeah, she confirmed it is load bearing.
It is. And she gave us a good plan. I see that she put the 2 posts in on each end of the island.
I'm actually excited about the posts. I feel like they're gonna be like a fun design detail.
Yeah.
And taking this wall down, this is what it's all about for Maddie. She's like, the one thing, the number one thing on the list is this wall. She's like, it's gotta go. My first priority today is the kitchen. Watch out. I mean, this is the main place that we have to do most of our construction. And before we start putting anything into this house or picking out any finishes or doing anything fun, we have to rip everything out. This thing is legit. This isn't that big of a kitchen, and we have a lot to do.
Look at this, Jazz.
Wow.
Feel that?
That's a lot of, is it wet?
It's literally just pouring out right now.
Is that from us taking out the dishwasher and all the sink and everything?
I don't think so.
Is it wet?
Yep. Yeah, that's bad.
The question is how much?
Look at
Oh
the
wow,
mold
that's
right here.
really wet. If this leak has been going on for a while, this could affect structural. We've got a window right here. All the framing could have been compromised.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get everything out so that we can see what's going on behind here, and we'll just take it one step at a time.
All right.
I was not expecting to find any sort of leaks or plumbing issues in this kitchen, and we're gonna disconnect the rest of the plumbing, we're gonna get the rest of the cabinetry out, and we're just gonna figure out what's going on. This could potentially be something that blows my budget. You wanna take your hammer and break into it like right here? Let's just see what we're dealing with. Oh, that's all really dry.
Yeah.
But this is definitely black mold.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what's going on with this portion here.
That's good. Let's see if we can pull it.
Oh man, that scared me.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
Oh my God. I hate crickets. Opening up this kitchen, I'm looking for mold, I'm looking for water. I am not looking for crickets. Oh man, I was not expecting to see a bunch of crickets in there.
That was crazy.
The good news about this, other than all the crickets, is that it's dry.
I mean, you could tell there had been moisture in the past, but there's no moisture right now, and I think we're good.
I actually agree with you. This is bone dry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll seal up the house so that the crickets don't come back,
Exactly.
and we're good.
All right.
Let's get back to work.
Okay.
You wanna start doing this wall?
Yes.
We were scared in the kitchen. We didn't know what the extent of the water damage was. The good news is everything we found was dry, and we were able to move forward with taking this wall down. This will change everything. It will make the kitchen more open. It will make this house the house that Maddie dreamed of with the open concept, and she'll be able to host more clients and take her business to the next level. I'm excited that we're gonna be able to make it happen. Woo! Well, so that's an open wall. And now Scott and I can install some floating shelves in the kitchen. All right. Now I got it. This is what started it all for Maddie, because she hates upper cabinets.
Yep.
I think, you know, she thought that this was gonna be as easy as it was on social media.
Yeah.
And it turned out not being the case.
It's not, but I'm glad she stopped. You know what I mean? And now we can do it right.
You know, people are realizing that like dishes out in the kitchen are kind of cool. Like in my house, I have all my dishes, all my glasses,
Yep.
they're all out.
I mean, me too. My paper plates and my plastic cups are just sitting right out there. Easy to grab.
Stop.
Kids can go grab them real fast. It's actually true. Got it.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Are these gonna get stained or painted?
These will be painted.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get some screws in here, and then we can hang that one.
Yeah, last one to go.
I have these beautiful butcher block countertops that are going on the perimeter cabinetry, and I'm excited to have this other texture in the kitchen. This looks good. All right, John, we have that other piece.
Yes, here it is.
Yeah? This butcher block is where it's at. Nice. Okay, so these are raw, so we do need to seal them.
Yes.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I have clear here, so I'm just gonna test it and make sure it doesn't like make it a color I don't like before we do the whole thing.
Yes.
And then I'm also gonna choose the backsplash. So I'll let you know what I come up with.
Sounds good.
Yeah? All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So my butcher block is this really beautiful unfinished birch, which means I can either add stain or I can just clear coat it. My concern though is that it changes the color, and I wanna make sure that it's not something that I don't like. Maddie has butcher blocks in her mobile bar. Those are a little darker. They look more like a walnut, but these go really well in this design, and I think just having this wood in her kitchen is so her style. So I think this is perfect, and we don't need to add any stain or anything like that. So the other thing I need to do today is choose my backsplash. Because this backsplash is one of the last things that I'm picking, I have to take into account all the other design decisions I've already made. I have the floor, which is a really bold pattern, and for the cabinets, I chose a really beautiful green. Okay, so I have these blue tiles which are really cool, totally Maddie's style, but you know, with everything else I have going on, might be a little much. I have Carrara marble in both a subway cut and in a hex cut. I use these all the time. I love them. I have them in my own house. But I don't know that they're like bold enough for Maddie's style. Choosing this backsplash is really important. I mean, it's gonna go all the way up to the ceiling. Other than the items that are sitting on my open shelving, you're gonna see this backsplash. It's a feature of the kitchen, and I wanna make sure I get it right. Okay. The other ones that I have here are all pretty neutral, which might be what I need. You can see that this glazed square isn't as white as these glazed pieces here. And I'm thinking with my greens, I really like the way that the taupe plays up to like the creamier tones versus like the stark white. So yeah, that's our tile. The backsplash in the kitchen is being installed and the quartz countertop is going in on the island, but we still have a lot to do before Maddie and her kids can move back in. My carpenter has a paint booth and he can also paint appliances, so we're gonna give Maddie's fridge and dishwasher a whole new look on a small budget.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, both the doors are sanded, so I think we're ready to rock, right?
Yeah, it looks good. We just need to wipe it down and degrease it.
Yeah.
Before we spray.
These appliances would have been $4,000 to buy new ones. So by painting the appliances she already has, I am spending $1,000, but that's a $3,000 savings.
All right, so we're gonna put this hardener in there to toughen this paint up.
So this is basically what makes it that like industrial grade, because
Yeah.
I use primer all the time. I never have to add a hardener.
No, this one is a special kind for this type of application. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm not nervous, but I'm nervous because I don't want to mess these up, right? They're working, nice appliances, so we only get one shot at this. Woo!
You wanna spray? Go ahead.
This way that way?
Yeah, you can get closer. There you go.
So good!
Perfect.
Primer is on the fridge, looks great. Now we get to put the color coat on the dishwasher. I picked a really pretty cream color. I can't wait to see it on. Oh, wow. I love it. So we'll let this dry for now,
Yep.
cure up, and then we'll get it onto the dishwasher.
You're installed.
Thanks, Ben, I love it. So Maddie's mobile bar, did you see the mobile bar that she did?
I love that. Yeah.
It's so cool. And so I was like, how do we bring that same like vibe into the house?
Yeah.
So that, you know, she can have prospective clients over, they can do tastings, they can work on different cocktails. Everything for her cocktails can go here, so it doesn't take up room in her kitchen.
Super cool.
I found a vintage, I think it's a tool chest. Like it has all of these really cool drawers. I think at some point it was in a mechanic's shop. We're gonna clean it up. We're gonna add a bunch of fun things to it and make this into Maddie's one-of-a-kind bar. So this mercury glass tile, I think is a great way to add just kind of like a little bit of bling that it needs.
Yeah.
So we'll do that on the first row here.
From here up to the first shelf.
Yeah, we'll do that on that part.
Yeah.
It'll feel kind of like a backsplash. And then the rest of it'll feel more like cabinetry that way.
Exactly. It's gonna be a 2-inch cut.
2 inches.
I feel like this is gonna be really cool for her business.
Yeah, it's going to be this like perfect representation of her style.
Agreed. Okay, so where do you want the wine piece that's gonna hold the wine glasses? Like
Will
this
it fit
way?
too this way?
Yeah, it should.
But I think we should do it on this shelf.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to block our tile. Yeah, I think that's really pretty.
Okay. That does look good.
Okay, so you're gonna cut these pieces. We'll get them mounted for the wine glasses, and then give me a call. We'll move it inside.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I don't even know where to look first. I'm obsessed with everything. I'm like overwhelmed. It feels bigger.
A lot bigger.
Right?
There's no wall here.
I'm like in total shock right now. It's
Yeah.
totally different. Everything. It doesn't even look like the same house. These beams are out of control. I was not expecting that.
I didn't think you were.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so these are actually structural. So,
oh my God.
yeah, so like your house is being held up by vintage posts that like held up a barn.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It just gets better and better. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Well played with that little nook that I never knew what the heck to do with. I never thought of that utilization of space like that. You maximized it 1,000%. This could seat like 8 people if you wanted to. Yeah.
This is what the kids and I worked on.
So creative.
Isn't that fun?
Loving it. I can't get over this color, this green.
I mean, I don't paint too many kitchens green, but for you, I was like, definitely. Like, you are not like just a plain kitchen kind of gal.
This little desk area, like that's where I'm gonna work. Like, hi, welcome to my office.
So you told me that you want to host, prospective clients. So I thought it'd be cool to have something that's always set up, and like this is where your mobile bar lives at home. And so when you do have people to your house, like they get to see you and your family, but they also get to see, the more professional side and really feel your brand right from the beginning.
I love it. I feel like I'm in a trendy little speakeasy. It's perfect.
Seeing Maddie in this like new state of happiness, she's definitely reinvigorated.
Oh my God, that's my fridge?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
We painted it.
It looks vintage.
It's a custom color, so the floating shelves match the backsplash tile. Okay, so first of all, you have floating shelves. That's what started this whole project, right?
Yes.
We went all the way to the ceiling with the tile.
Love this tile. It's so fun, but it's classic.
Yeah,